Hi there, I'm Professor Blackmore, and I want to welcome you back to my channel and to my series entitled, Has Bishop Squashed the Freak-Off Party Power Bottom Rumors? And today, I want to answer a simple question, and that is, was Bishop preaching a prophetic prayer to Brother Diddy during his sermon at the Potter's House Church on April 21st, 2024?
You send an army after a nation. You send an army after an army. You don't send chariots and horses and armies after one dude. Unless you know that that dude is so powerful. You know who you are by the level of attack that comes up against you.
In addition, after all of the things that Prophet Manasseh Jordan has said over the past few months, seemingly directed at Bishop T.D. Jakes, and after all of the things that Larry Reed said, we were told that Manasseh was absolutely going to be filing a lawsuit.
Manasseh Jordan has finally found a proper team of lawyers for this, because this is a specialized situation, and 100% moving forward. And Manasseh is filing, and all of what I keep alluding to that Manasseh said, the other conversations and the other texts, I seen one. I actually saw this text that's terribly inappropriate. All of that's going to be in the filing. It's already locked. Just wait for that. That's going to happen before January 31st comes. So just get ready for me to come live again and talk about this one more time, at least one more time this month.
Well, 3 months later, I guess I'm still waiting, Brother Larry. Oh, but anyway, y'all, let me stay focused, because after all of the fire and fury that has had this internet on pure fire about Bishop and Manasseh, allegedly, I also want to know if Bishop dropped a deep read on so-called brother prophet Manasseh Jordan, because to me, it felt like he read the hell out of his ass. But I'll let y'all tell me what you think.
And people who claim to be prophets and can see everybody's business but their own are false prophets. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to clap off of that, because most of the people who are modern day prophets are fakes and phonies and frauds, and they're just trying to get in your business so they can get in your wallet, so they can walk away with your stuff. Because a real prophet speaks to nations and kings and powers and authorities and dominions, and the first person God will show you is yourself.
I'm sorry, y'all, but that was a read. And I'm just saying, Bishop, I am here for all of it, baby boy. But before I get to the matter at hand, I just want to clear up some housekeeping matters, because I could have sworn that Bishop just recently told us not to use our phones in church.
I'm going to ask you for a favor before we take the offering. I'm going to ask you not to use your cameras to stream on whatever you might be streaming on. We already have several streaming options available. We don't want to compete with your phone, and we don't want you to be a producer when you should be a receiver. I have seen people, I have noticed over the last few months, even in the altar call, people are coming to Jesus and filming. You got to decide, are you going to really receive this thing, or are you going to record this thing for people you don't even know? You got to get something for yourself. Sometimes it's okay to be a little selfish. You got to get something for yourself and get something you can take back with you that strengthens you for the week. I'm not saying you can't take a picture, but don't start a company.
And so, Bishop, I think you better remind your boy Fred Hammonds, or I guess maybe this does not apply to him.
Watch this. Levi hadn't been born yet. Levi was still in Abraham's loins. And the Bible said Levi paid tithes to Melchizedek. He wasn't even here yet. So that means Abraham's unborn descendants got blessed through the covenant that he made. Do you hear what I'm saying? So the covenant means forward and backward. Covenant is a Bible term. A modern term would be contract. So God says to Abraham things like this: surely blessings I will bless thee, and multiplying I will multiply thee. What I quoted about Levi paid tithes to Melchizedek is in Hebrews. In the New Testament, Jesus said to the Pharisees, ye have paid tithes and brought alms. This ye ought to do, but don't leave the other undone.
Now, Brother Hammonds, don't come for me in these comments, but I just want to let you know that Bishop said we can't stream on our phones during church, baby boy, even though Cora stays on her phone in church. But I guess that ain't none of my business. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Sister Sarah was also in the house. And so for all of y'all who want to complain about my wardrobe, then you can just blame Sister Sarah, because y'all know that I try my best to be on message with my subject matter.
Bishop T.D. Jakes, the incomparable, amazing, eloquent, anointed, and appointed. I had a friend who was serving my mother yesterday, and she went over to my parents' house, and she was helping my mom was coming on the other side. I know she's coming on the side because she's ready to get her hair done. Hey girl, watching with your new hairstyle. Can you help me acknowledge my mother, First Lady Sarita Jakes? Hey queen. Oh my God, we thank God for you, mother. Look at all of your church family. Can y'all let her know we miss her? Like, we doing okay, but we kind of miss you a little bit. Mama, we love you so much. But I know she's feeling better because she done got her hair done. You know when you get your hair done, it does something to your spirit. But a friend of mine did her hair, and I was asking her, I told her I was going to take care of it, so I said, send me the invoice. And she says, I cannot even charge you for what happened when I went over there. She said, your father taught me about real estate, relationship stuff, and how to make a pineapple upside down cake in the time that it took your mother to take a shower. I said, no, not you giving out the family secrets. You didn't give away the pineapple upside down cake recipe. But I think it just speaks to Bishop's heart to constantly serve whoever is connected to him. I mean, he will do it in pajamas, a three-piece suit, and there will be flour on his pajamas, and he'll still be talking about whatever it is the Lord has laid on his heart.
Now, she was holding on to anything she could find to rest them damn feet. Because anybody who has a pair of Louboutins, especially a pair of Louboutin pumps, knows that her damn feet are screaming right about now, because they are not walking or standing shoes. They are the kind of shoes that you just wear to someplace. And then when you get there, you have to kick them jokers off, so you'll be able to put them back on for the discreet and express purpose of being able to walk the hell back out of there. Because they are very narrow shoes. And I have a very narrow foot, and I'm telling you that they are not comfortable shoes at all. So when I first saw her in them, I knew she wasn't going to be able to last long. And she knew she wasn't preaching, so I guess she thought she would be able to last long enough to do them damn announcements. But when she went over there and grabbed that damn chair, I knew what time it was. And when she came back again and grabbed that damn table, I was like, in the blessed name of Jesus, baby girl, I feel your damn pain. But I guess that ain't none of my business either. And so, after Bishop finished with his deep read on Brother Manasseh, you would have thought that he was done. But you better think again, because I am convinced that Bishop had a word, and I feel like he was preaching it directly to Brother Diddy.
The battle belongs to God. The next thing I want you to notice is that trouble finds you, you don't find it. I wish I had a witness in here. You just sitting up here having a normal night in your tent, minding your own business. You don't even know that a whole army is marching, coming against you. And by the time you wake up in the morning, all hell has broken loose and you didn't even see it coming.
Now, if you think about it, after Brother Diddy settled the lawsuit that Sister Cassie filed against him on November the 16th, 2023, I really don't think he thought that thereafter, in one day, in a matter of 8 hours, another 2 lawsuits would be filed against him. The Sister Joy Dickerson-Neal lawsuit filed on November the 23rd, 2023 at 2:42 p.m. and the Sister Liza Gardner lawsuit filed on November the 23rd, 2023 at 11:26 p.m. So, as I'm listening to this, I'm saying, okay, either Bishop is preaching to Brother Diddy, or maybe he's preaching to himself, or maybe I just have had an overactive imagination. And so I kind of brushed it off and just kept listening.
You send an army after a nation. You send an army after an army. You don't send chariots and horses and armies after one dude. Unless you know that that dude is so powerful. You know who you are by the level of attack that comes up against you. And because the devil is afraid of you, all hell breaks loose. You don't need a boxer to fight a baby. He sent the army because Elijah was bad. The king of Syria aborted his mission to go after one man. Somebody say, I'm the one. It's always about one man. God started humanity, but it started with one man. God redeemed the world from the curse of the law and from sin and death, but it started with one man. All God needs is one. Somebody say, I'm the one. Hell got nervous. Demons started trembling. Satan got upset because the moment you recognize that you are the one, you recognize the reason I'm on the hit list is because I got the power. And greater is he. I'm about to make a power move up in here. The power. You got the power. You got the power. You're the one holding the whole family together. You're the one. And that's why all kind of hell is coming at you. Satan has released armies. One man said we are legions, for we are many. Legions of demons. All hell is coming after me. Why would Satan send legions after one man if the one man wasn't awesome? You have been awarded with an attack. You have been awarded with an attack. If you weren't bad, you wouldn't be attacked like that. I feel a praise about to break loose in this place.
Shonda Boca, Bishop. Now that was hot, boo. Cause Lord knows they sure enough did send a damn army over there to Brother Diddy's house. And at this point, I'm convinced that Bishop is preaching directly to his power bottom buddy. Allegedly. But I'm sure you're probably still not convinced that Bishop is preaching to Brother Diddy.
Stop blaming yourself for the attack. None of that was bad. You have been awarded with an attack. The attack is a compliment. When I train pastors, I tell them, you'll know you're there when they start talking about you, writing about you, and saying all manner of evil against you. That's a sign they notice you. All while you are inconsequential, ain't nobody saying nothing about you. But the moment you stick your head up too high, you inherit a certain amount of trouble. When I hand you the torch from Woman Thou Art Loose to Woman Evolve, I was happy and sad. I was glad and worried because I was proud that you were doing it, but I was worried because I know what all comes with it. See, what all comes with it, you're skipping around in it now, and it's moving now. But the moment they notice that there's a glory on you that changes the atmosphere and switches situations, then the haters who are already infected in the background start coming up to the surface, and you got to be strong enough not to command the crowd, but not to be distracted by the army hell is going to send against you. And I walked out there and I was a little bit sad because you're my child, and I knew what you'd have to go through, and I knew the cross that comes with the crown. Without the vision, the people perish. There is a correlation between emotions and visions. God said, you're not seeing it right, whoever I'm preaching it to.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're preaching it to. And so, Brother Diddy, take note. And Bishop, while you're talking about distraction, you're trying to distract me by trying to make me think you're talking about Woman Evolve. But at this point, I'm already bought in, because I am convinced that you're talking directly to Brother Diddy. And so, this tactic ain't working with me, baby boy.
I'm almost done, but I feel a presence from God all over this room. And I see God about to move amongst his people. And somebody significant is about to get a breakthrough. You don't have to be on the stage to be significant. You have to be attacked to be significant. I want all the attacked people to go into a spiritual praise, because you're in a spiritual war. God's about to give you a new strategy. God's about to open up a new door. No weapon formed against you shall be able to prosper. It may worry you. It may upset you. It may intimidate you. But it will never prosper, because I am your God and I am on your side. Somebody make some noise in this place.
Hey, y'all, I mean, he's saying that this prophetic prayer is for somebody significant, somebody who is being attacked. But nevertheless, fear not, because no weapon formed against you, Brother Diddy, shall be able to prosper by taking all of your money. And on top of all of that, Brother Diddy, is he messaging that he is with you and that God is with you too? And I'm going back and forth between wondering if Bishop is preaching to himself or if he's preaching to Brother Diddy. But if you think he's done, then you better think again.
And the Bible said that above this present danger, the whole mountain was covered with angels. And the Lord told me to tell you that the angels of the Lord encamp about them that fear him. And I don't care what you're facing right now. God said he's got you covered. He's got you surrounded. He's on your side. You got help you can't even see. Though a host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. I see that the sufferings of this present world are not worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed. You thought I was by myself, didn't you? You got that wrong. God's got angels all around me. They're all in the hills, and they got me covered. Father, open his eyes and let him see what you're about to do in his life. Watch this. The chariots of God were burning, but they didn't fight. The chariots of Syria were confronting them, but they didn't win. Nothing happened. Elijah prophesied blindness and led them off to Damascus. And when he led them off to Damascus, the servant asked Elijah, should I kill him? And God said, no, feed him. God said, feed your enemies. The hills were burning just to remind them, don't try nothing.
Lordy have mercy in the blessed name of Jesus. Now, Bishop, there was so much in that. I mean, Bishop is saying, I don't care what you're facing right now. 6 civil lawsuits, 2 simultaneous federal criminal search warrant operations. Whatever you're facing, Brother Diddy, angels are all around you. Then, Bishop, you go to my second favorite scripture of all times, Romans 8:18, which states, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. I mean, his prophecy is that, quote, the chariots of God were burning, but they didn't fight. The chariots of Syria were confronting them, but they didn't win, and nothing happened, end quote. And so, Bishop, are you saying that after 6 civil lawsuits and 2 federal criminal search warrant operations that nothing is going to happen to Brother Diddy? But, Bishop, you confused me when you said the servant asked Elijah if he should kill them, because we've been led to believe that Brother Diddy has not hesitated to kill all of his enemies. I mean, hell, there are people who think that he had something to do with the death of Kim Porter. So you kind of threw me off with that part, Bishop, because I don't think anybody thinks that Brother Diddy is disciplined enough to feed his enemies. But what I will say is that I told y'all that Sister Sarah was gonna be out of them damn Louboutins in 5 minutes. And I'll give it to her. She stayed in them about 2 minutes longer than I would have been able to, because they are bone crushers. But if the Louboutin people are watching this, y'all can send me a pair and let me see if I can change my mind. Oh, but anyway, y'all, let me stay focused, because Bishop ends his prophetic prayer to Brother Diddy with a song of praise.
You may think they've got me surrounded, but I'm surrounded by him. This is the way I fight my battles. This is the way I fight my battles. This is where I fight my battles. This is why I came to church, to get the strength I need to fight my battles. This is the way I deal with my headaches. This is where I deal with my need, my problems, my situations. This is the way I handle my marriage. This is where I handle my disappointment. God's got me surrounded. God's got me surrounded at 80. God's got me surrounded at 60. God's got me surrounded at 20. God's got me surrounded at 40 and 30. For every stage of life I'm in, God's got chariots of fire all around me. And I'm praising him right now, because I'm not in this thing by myself. I pray a prophetic prayer over your life, that God would open your eyes, not to what's wrong, but to what's right. Not to who's against you, but who's for you. Not to what hurt you, but what healed you. I pray God would open your eyes until you see his goodness and his grace at tough times and difficult situations. I pray that God would open your eyes until you begin to understand what's going on in your life. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What? What?
It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you.
It may look like.
It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. Oh, it may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you.
Say it again.
It may look like I'm surrounded.
I want the whole church to sing it. It may look like I'm surrounded.
Surrounded by you. Angels all around. It may look like I'm surrounded. Oh, it may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded. Your presence is all around me. It may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded. And the battle is not mine, but it's yours. I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. So this is how I fight my battles. Say this is how I fight my battles. I fight knowing you're fighting on my behalf. Say, this is how I fight my battle. I know you promised me the victory. It's mine already. This is how I fight my battle.
Well, I think I can sum this all up in one statement. It started out with a deep read on Brother Prophet Manasseh Jordan, but it ended in a prophetic prayer for Brother Sean Diddy Combs, because I am convinced that everybody knows that they can't just pick up the phone and call Brother Diddy these days, because we all know the feds have all of his phones tapped. Hell, if somebody gave me his phone number right now, I wouldn't call him. And so I'm convinced that Bishop is talking right to Brother Diddy in plain sight on this church house internet. But what do you think? I mean, do you think Bishop read the hell out of Brother Manasseh Jordan? And do you think Bishop was using some kind of cryptic language to get all of his messages through to his power bottom buddy, Brother Diddy? Allegedly. Please let me know what you think by leaving your comments in the comments section below. And I hope you also give me a big thumbs up. And I hope you also consider donating to this video and my entire channel ministry by donating to the ProfessorBlackmore.com Cash App. And I hope you'll also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really helps my channel. And also set your notifications so you'll be notified whenever I come back with more hot tea from the courthouse, the church house, and everywhere else. And please also follow me on TikTok and Instagram.